Hey everyone, so today I'm gonna be doing a Marc Jacobs. I'm gonna be doing a first impression on the Marc Jacobs Shameless foundation. And I forgot to film an intro on the day of, so I'm filming the intro right now. So yeah, let's go on the video. So I'm just gonna use my regular primer because I don't want to mess with the foundation, and the foundation I'm going to be testing today is the Marc Jacobs Shameless foundation. And like I said, I'm going to be using my regular primer because I don't want to mess with like the variables to see how it would work with my regular routine. And this is the One Heck of a Blot soap and glue. And for the foundation, I just have like a mini size because honestly, I didn't want to purchase the full foundation. And I got this in like a Sephora little thing. And I'd also know after like a couple uses if I'd like it or actually like it or not. But today's just the first impression. I haven't tried this before. And this is in the color Y320, which looks like it should be my shade. And I'm just going to be using a brush. Which this is the brush that I use with like most foundations, like a fluffy type brush. Be putting it seems to be blending in pretty easily. I'm going to put a little bit more because I feel like I didn't put enough. It doesn't seem to be drying down like super fast or anything to the point where I can't get it blended out. It smells really strongly of sunscreen. It seems to have about a medium coverage with one layer. Though, let me see. It just says youthful, 24 hours, self-setting finish, invisible SPF innovation, youthful, only better. It doesn't really claim to be full coverage or anything. For those of you that like buildable, I'm just going to try and build this up a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit more on the places that I would build up, which is like the cheeks. Yeah, I would say that it's buildable. I feel like that added a little bit more coverage. This most definitely does not have a matte finish. It has a not really dewy, but like, hold on, I'm gonna zoom in. See, as you can see, this has like a solid medium coverage. You can still see some stuff. Okay, this needs to focus. You can still see like some skin stuff. You can still see some like moles and like and stuff like that. And I feel like it looks smooth in my nose, like, and I have a lot of issues with my nose looking smooth. And it has a like not dewy finish, but like it's a satin, like a little bit more on the luminous side. It's in the middle of satin and like a dewy finish. Like it's in the middle of those two. It's like a natural finish, I would say. And I'm happy with this level of coverage right now. I'm kind of afraid not to set it, but it does say self-setting. I'm gonna set it just because that's what I would normally do. I'm just gonna use my normal setting powder, which would be my Laura Mercier, but I'm gonna do my concealer and stuff, and then I will be back. And here's my finished makeup, and here's what it looks like after I'm done with like everything. Once set, it has a little bit, not a matte finish, but it's not as luminous, but it still has a glow, as you can see. It doesn't seem to, it didn't have any claims of like pore minimizing or anything. It did make my pores look bigger, but it didn't also, I don't feel like it minimized them a lot. It doesn't cling on to any dry patches, which I don't know if I have like a little bit of dry skin around my nose. I have dry patches around my nose and it didn't seem to cling to that. So, to me, this looks pretty good right now. But throughout the day, I'm just going to like check in and show you guys how it wears and everything. If my blush stays on, my highlight and everything. But yeah, I'll be back in a few hours. This is the foundation and outdoor lighting, but this is like after a lot of hours. I put this on at about 11:30 and it's 7 o'clock right now. So this has been on for almost 8 hours. And my blush is still on, my bronzer, my highlight, my eyeshadow, but that has nothing to do with the foundation. It's really oily though. Which, I mean, I put on a mattifying primer, but I expected it to be oilier than this because I was sweating a little bit today too, but it's not as oily as I thought it was going to be. And it still looks pretty good. If I blotted right now, it'd probably look a lot better. I'm going to blot and actually come back. And this is after blotting. I don't feel like it came off on the napkin, but a little bit of my blush and highlight did come off. But overall, I still think it looks okay. It did come off all around my nose though, because I blow my nose a lot because I've been having allergies, but yeah. Overall, not too bad. It's the end of the day and this is what the foundation is looking like. I haven't touched up anything except for my lip gloss and that's it. Oh, and by the way, this is Urban Decay Hi-Fi Shine Cushion Lip Gloss in SPL. It's like a glittery one that I got in a Sephora Play box. But here's the foundation. My blush has faded slightly. My bronzer hasn't faded at all. On my cheeks, it has. On my forehead a little bit. The foundation around my nose has faded because I blow my nose a lot. I actually just blew my nose. I've only blotted once today, and I'm shocked about that considering the finish of this foundation was pretty, it was like in the middle of dewy and satin, so it was like a little bit more glowy than satin, but a little bit less glowy than luminous or dewy. And I did like the way this wore. Actually, I've seen a lot of people like not like this foundation, and I'm actually really surprised by that because trying it myself just this one time, like, I don't think it's too bad. I mean, would I go out and purchase it like right now? Probably not, because I have other ones that I feel like wear just as well, if not a little bit better. But is this a good foundation? Yes. And I thought this would be good for dry skin, but I've seen a lot of dry skin people say that it's not good for dry skin. But it didn't seem to cling to any patches or anything for me. And everything seemed to wear pretty well, except around my nose, which every foundation I've ever worn in my life has faded around my nose. So I'm not really, because I blow my nose a lot. I'm an allergy person. I always have allergies. I'm always blowing my nose, always sneezing. So that's something that, for me. And if I had to rate this foundation from out of 5, I would give it like a 3.5. I think this is a pretty good foundation. Is it my favorite foundation I've ever worn in my life? No, but is it really good? Yes. And I would recommend this if you like a more luminous foundation, but not like extremely like a natural finish. Then I would recommend this because it is pretty long wearing. I have really oily skin and I sweat throughout the day. And honestly, I don't tolerate heat well at all. Like, I sweat a lot in the summer. And this has stayed on pretty well. Though today was not an extremely sweaty day, like it wasn't that hot outside, but I was a little bit of sweaty and I was blowing my nose and stuff, and I felt like this did okay. This did pretty well. So yeah, I would recommend this. And if you want this foundation, if you like the way this looked on my skin, this is highlighter, and I have on a glowy blush, but the rest of this glow is just this foundation. And I've had this on for almost 9 hours, for like 8.5 to 9 hours, and this has done really well. And honestly, I feel like it would wear like even a couple hours longer. I would be okay with wearing this. So yeah, that's it for this video though. If you'd like to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to see more videos from me, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.